Starting the morning with this annoying task. Diesel exhaust fluid. One thing that I actually never covered on video is that when I was in Nashville, I actually ran into an issue with the DEF system in the SATvan. I explained this before in a video of a road trip, I don't know, maybe a year ago when I was filling this thing up just as you are seeing right now. And I explained that the system is just sort of not necessary. I mean, it does serve a purpose, but it's all for like regulations and emissions, things like that. Now in the future, I probably will just delete this system because it will give me more horsepower, better fuel economy, hopefully, and some other things, but for now, I'm just rocking with it. So when I was in Nashville, the meter on the dash was showing that I was almost out of fluid, so I came to an AutoZone and started to fill it up, and it started shooting DEF all over the place. So it was completely full, but it was showing that it was empty. Luckily, I knew about all of these issues and I kept an eye on it, so I ended up taking my van to Mercedes when I was in Nashville for about a week, and they actually replaced the entire DEF tank and the sensor and everything. I guess some of them for the year of this chassis, they were faulty. So the fix was completely covered by Mercedes-Benz USA, and now I ran that tank all the way down, filling it up, and hopefully it will show us a good reading this time. This is extremely annoying to do without spilling everywhere. This stuff is corrosive. There we have it. Probably didn't fill the tank all the way, but it should be enough to keep going. Alright, I doubt this will give us a good readout right away, but let's see. Oh, look at that. So before it would take a while for that to register, but the new tank must be working pretty well. So, thank you, Mercedes. So, DEF tank is full. Got water in the tanks as well from last night. Full tank of diesel fuel as well. I just have one question for you guys.
You boys like Mexico? Yeah!
Yo, did you see those things? Those were propellers for a giant wind turbine. And of course I know they're huge, but damn, you could have parked like 5 SATvans on one of those propellers. Well, this is unfortunate. I'm not far from where I was planning on going, but there's really no route to get to my destination other than going through here. The road is closed, I guess. The national park is closed for some reason. There's like no one here though, so I don't know why they would close a place like this. The other problem is I'm so far out here and I don't have reception, so I can't even like search to figure out another place to go or what to do. Man, that's a bummer. At least I can take a picture at the sign, I guess, to say that I've been here. So the slight change of plans, I guess it ended up working out okay. I actually came all the way back up into Marfa, right where I stayed last night, grabbed some lunch, and then checked out that place which you just saw. That's a pretty famous spot for people to come out and photograph and everything. It's a Prada store, in the middle of the desert. In reality, it's an art installation. It was put up, I believe, back in 2005 by an artist, and they even have it filled with Prada shoes and handbags and stuff like that. In the past, it was vandalized, like the night after it was actually put in place. People spray painted it and broke into it and stole everything. So now there's security cameras there, and luckily it's sort of being preserved. No one's really messing with it, and it's really cool to see something like that. It's just really unusual and kind of bizarre. So now I'm continuing on my journey west, and this is going to start to actually go northwest here in a little while. I'm going all the way out to the tip of Texas, almost into El Paso, but then I'm going to sort of hook up to the right. And right now I have my GPS set for Carlsbad, New Mexico. There's some pretty cool caverns there that I'd like to check out if they're open. Who even knows at this point? I don't think they will be open by the time I get there. Actually, now that I look at it, I'm crossing into another time zone too. That's going to put me there at around a little before 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I should be able to cross off yet another state from the SATvan road trip bucket list. Alright, so I've made it to Carlsbad Caverns National Park, and it's about 4 o'clock now, like I thought. Caverns are at capacity, but they're huge, so I should be able to get in here tomorrow morning at about 8 o'clock. That will be the plan for early tomorrow, but for now, I did notice a scenic trail, or whatever they call it, on the way in here, so I'm gonna go check that out. It should be like a single lane road, and it looks like it might wrap around the visitor center where I am right now, maybe past the actual natural entrance and the bat cave where all the bats fly out at night. I'm definitely looking forward to this place though, so we will check that out very soon. Well, that's not a bad spot to park for the night, considering that right over there in the darkness is the entrance to Carlsbad Cavern. I'm gonna try to get in there as early as possible tomorrow, that way I can start heading north through New Mexico. New Mexico is a huge, huge state, and there's so much to see, so I'm gonna kind of be like bouncing back and forth across the state all the way up to the Colorado border. Initially, I thought it was gonna be quick, but the more I look at New Mexico on a map, the longer I think I'm actually gonna be spending time here. So if you guys wanna see all of the New Mexico adventures in the future videos, consider clicking subscribe. I'm making new videos every single week, and we're getting into the fun parts of the journey right now. So that's gonna be all for today. As always, thank you guys for watching. I will talk to you in the next one.